So simultaneously, you have this home life going on. You've got a beautiful daughter, and you talk a lot about this guilt that you felt for not being able to cook 3 meals a day the way that your mom did when you were growing up. Yeah. What was the importance and relevance of that? Let's start there.
Yeah, no, totally. Remember I talked about you absorb a lot from your parents that you don't even realize. So I think it was that. It was just back of my head, knowing that that's what my mom did. Yeah. Even though at that time I really didn't appreciate her cooking 3 meals. Yeah. And what was I doing in the 20 minutes that I had left for my, to come back from work? Because working in a CPG marketing is a hardcore job. Yeah. It really takes a lot out of you. Mm-hmm. And my commute was also crazy. I was traveling for almost an hour and a half each way. Wow. So like 3 hours I was on the road. In the 20 minutes, I had to make food for her, spend time with her. Yeah,
there's a lot that needs to happen, yeah.
And anything that I looked in the market was, again, loaded with so much crap, like so much sugar, preservatives that I didn't grow up with, that I didn't call food, and me feeling, hey, should I be giving my child something that I know is not good for you just because I don't have time? Yeah, like that
in
compromise.
Exchange for convenience.
Exactly, the compromise the companies expect us to make just because we want convenience. Yeah, that kept that feeling and what was happening at work all together. It was like culmination of many things. Yeah. I was no one aha moment, but it was like all that together gave this idea of, hey, how about, I look around and if there is a need, I create something that's not only good for you, but also good for someone else in need.
That's awesome.
And I was just instantly in love. Seriously, Tishala, that feeling of rush when you fall in love. Yeah. That's the feeling that I got. I used to wake up smiling and excited, and I'm a passionate person, so I had lost that. There were days when I would just cry for no reason.
And that's when you know it's time to pick up your bags and move on.
Exactly. That's when you know this is not the right thing for you. And I used to feel like a misfit being there, because everyone was like, I still remember, so clearly remember, they were talking about hamburger helper, some new flavor or some new, product. And I was like, you know what? These ingredients are shitty. We should do something about it. Yeah. And then all the others were like, oh my God, this is so great. I'm like, where am I? Yeah. This is not the...
And it's interesting that you can take that feeling like a misfit kind of sentiment and build something so meaningful and find another audience, right, who actually understand what you're trying to do. Yeah. And so then Good Food for Good happens. You've spoken a lot about this, but I'd love if you could share the intent behind the name. I know that you were probably advised not to go with the whole Good Food for Good, but it encompasses your whole business. Yeah. So what does the phrase Good Food for Good mean to you?
It's everything. Yeah. It's the values that I live by. It's the values that I want the world to live by. It's our North Star. It helps us make all decisions. So it's everything for us, right? Yeah. Like, for me now, I've realized when I look back, I've realized how important food and good food has been for me, and how many hours I can just spend researching and learning about it without even feeling like it's work. Yeah. So it's just part of me. Yeah. And how forget started even before that. Like, that has been with my life, like that feeling of trying to do something that's good versus trying to do something that, oh, you don't know. I'm doing it, might make me money. Yeah.